Okay, cool. Awesome. Hello. Hello, everybody. How's it going? Hey, Squid Tank. How are you? How's it going? How's it going? How goes it? All right. So, guys. Hey, Dave. Today is gonna be another one of them sketching streams where I take this lovely sphere right here, mash it around, and something magical will happen. A character or creature will pop out of it. Somehow, some way, it'll just happen. Just happen. So, I will start in just a second. Just doing the posty posts, and then we can get going. If anybody is interested in sculpting along, as always, I can get you a Discord invite, and you can drop all of your stuff that you do, your work in progress things, in the Discord if you'd like to sculpt along. And as always, like I've mentioned before, if you don't have ZBrush and you're interested in sculpting along or learning to use the program, they have a free trial down below for 45 days for free. It's a very generous trial. Definitely worth trying out as well. Okay. And one last thing. Awesome. Okay. Alright, guys. I'm gonna start getting this stuff. Just getting this going now. Oh man. Hey Crisis, how's it going? Hey, Giovanni, how's it going? Elvin Queen, Sparrow Boy Fruit, Justin, hello friends. Hello. Or streaming consistently, but everyone in this industry is so busy. Yeah, it's tough. It's really tricky. Did someone say right now next? Oh my god. Oh man, I'm sorry that happened last night on my stream. That kind of bit a little bit. But I lost that work, but that's okay. It's all good. Just here for some relaxing sketching. See, I'm not exactly sure what's going on here. I'm just kind of looking for something a little bit different, a little bit interesting in terms of silhouette. Just pulling things out. A giant nose. It could be a nose, or it could be something else. Not 100% sure yet, but we will see. It's a foot. Hey Sealy, how's it going? Tremors? Yes, I have. A graboid. Yeah, we'll see what it ends up being. I'm not 100% sure right now. I'm just doing the doodlies. Doodly doodlies. Until something comes to mind. You know how it is. Hey Kim! Morning from the UK. Well, evening from Toronto, Canada. Mollusk. How's it going, Imagine? References on my other monitor? Is it just by moving my hands? No, I'm just moving my hands around, seeing where I can see something cool in a bunch of shapes. Just letting my imagination do the work. Which can be tricky at times, because there are a lot of times where I feel very uninspired, but at the same time I feel like this is a really good exercise to get through that sort of like art block, is to just kind of have fun with just like pushing and pulling shapes a whole bunch. See what you can come up with. Hey, Zomax! Double hockey sticks. Misconception is that clicking sounds is moving the mouse around to make art. Usually we're clicking clicker heroes. Obviously, ZBrush has a make art button. It's in a hidden menu. And when no one's looking, I use it. Because, you know, no, I'm kidding. ZBrush doesn't have a make art button. That would be way too hacks. Way too hacks. And what's the fun in that either? You want to be able to make your own art. You don't want something making your art for you. Hi, Aspie. Yeah, me and Snakehook go on journeys together. I love me my Snakehook. Today I'm not 100% sure what I'm making. It's gonna be something really random. I'm really just going off of some weird shapey looking things today. So we'll see. hey, Lacko. Yeah, you also like the snake hook. I remember you really liking that one. Hey, Oz. Awesome, an awesome thing to show me. What was that? What's the awesome thing? What did you want to show me? Is it in the Discord? Did you guys want the Discord? I can give you the Discord, I can give you guys the Discord link, for my Discord anyways. It's not Pixelogics, it's, the A-cubed one. In case you wanted to drop anything in the art thing for me to check out. These need to be a little more chunky. Actually, let's go down. Hey, Movie and Blands. What up? Every time someone tells you you're gonna draw an art link, you think of the art meme from the Iron Giant. I don't know which one that is. Oh yeah, no, I know what you're talking about. No, I like seeing what everybody's doing, man. I really like seeing what everybody's doing. A few times to get right. Yeah, I started using the snake hook a while ago, so it's just kind of like, it's one of those things where I'm just really used to using it. And I just kind of, I go right for the snake hook all the time. I don't even have move brush in my brush macros or like my hotkeys or anything like that. It's all just snake hook, snake hooky. Okay, so I'm gonna separate these out so I can start actually getting some like real shapes in here. I'm still not 100% sure. It's probably going to be parasite-like. I think this is going to be very, like, parasite-y. That's what I'm feeling right now. But it might change, so we're on a journey. We're going to take this journey together. Because I don't know what it's going to be either. So these ones, I think, we're gonna try just really pushing the shapes. Some airbrushing of a print. Nice, Aspie. That sounds like fun. Hey, Crystal Wolf Cookie. Predator 5. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what it ends up being. I have no idea right now. See that as a gauntlet or a hand for a demon dude. Ooh, interesting. A quadra mollusk. Yeah, he's got the sea feel for sure. Hey Pierre, how's it going? You guys, Olligraph is another one of the presenters here at ZBrush Live. And he does a lot of hard surface stuff. He recently did like an Easter special sculpt, which was, you know, a bunny eating all the hard surface stuff. It was a very metal bunny. And he's a very, very good sculptor, so you guys should check him out, check his stuff out. It's really awesome. Rainy Wednesday. Ooh, rainy. Yeah, it was raining here earlier as well. Oh, you printed him! Oh my god! Guys, oh my god! Oh my god! Yo, this is so cool! Okay, hold on, 1 second. Wait. Yo, hold on. Oh my god, this is so cool, you guys! Okay. Hey John and I did a stream together. Let me see if I can just do a monitor capture real quick. Oh my god, NLT MW. That's so cool. Okay, so we did an Easter stream together, and we were switching our projects back and forth on my channel. Hey John and I, and he had started with like an obese looking chicken, and then I made it into a business chicken sort of a thing when he gave me his file, and then NTL. Is that yeah, NLTMW. Sorry, that's a lot of letters. Ended up printing it randomly. Look at this. Look at this. That's such a surprise. Oh my god, that's amazing. That's so cool. That's so cool. Yeah, because we made the stupid messy work files or whatever available to everybody. And I didn't expect you to actually print that silly business fat chicken. That's amazing. That's so cool. You made my night, man. That's awesome. Oh man, John's gonna love that. He's gonna think that's so sick. Never let the machines win. Oh man, so cool. Hey, drummer. Hey, Luby. Yes, it was they were very grumpy peeps. Oh yeah, the bunny playing egg ball. Oh my gosh. Man, we were doing so much like stupid storytelling with those models. So troll, but so much fun too. Wow, that's awesome. That's such a fun surprise. Because they were really like really rough, sketchy, really dirty models. So I didn't expect anybody to actually do anything with the files. But you guys said you wanted them anyways, so we put them up, and that's pretty cool. Not gonna lie, that's pretty awesome. Yeah, you're gonna print his too? Oh my god. The Clint Eastwood carrot. Oh yeah, the one with the yeah. The one that's just like that was a fun stream. These ones are fun streams too. I just love streaming with you guys. It's always a good time. Yeah, what that's such a great I can't get over it. That's so cool. That's so cool. Officially, that's the first time any of my work has been 3D printed. So, congratulations. Well, I guess I say work loosely because that was a yeah. But regardless, still counts. Still counts. Definitely still counts. The BIP was your idea? Monty Python, oh yeah. Oh, Bib, yeah. Oh, was it? Was it really? That's awesome. Yeah, that's smart. The bib killed me. Oh man, that was just so good. Alright, so I'm just kind of like playing around with the neck and stuff here. Basically, I'm seeing like what kind of like a creepy sort of crimped sort of neck shape I could get. And I'm kind of thinking of like hornets, wasps, or whatever, like those really like exotic wasps. When I'm doing this sort of a thing. Not too much, but a little bit. Just a little bit of that in there. Probably start doing like plating. Because I do think overall I like the idea of making this a little bit parasitic, a little bit in the realm of like bug. Hey, Thunder. Yeah, no, NLT. That was really cool. That was really cool to see. Honestly, that's really cool to see. Half-Life vibes, yeah. Hey, Kingsley. He's got a neck now, yeah. Oh, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what this ends up being. I'm thinking Parasite-y anyways, so the Half-Life vibe is not like too far off anyways. But I don't know. This could end up not looking good at all, as all the sculpts kind of like have that chance of not ending up looking that good. But you know, it's the process that counts. It's the fact that you're doing it. And if it's really bad, then it's one of those things where I'm like, okay, well, I'll just restart it. It's no problem. Because these are really just sketches, right? Sketching and seeing where you end up. How are you doing, Kingsley? Do I have a P.O. box? Oh no, I don't have a P.O. box. That's really sweet of you to think about sending me that. I don't. Oh man, I don't know. I don't have a P.O. box. So every time you watch somebody create stuff and well, Biz, if you have all these ideas right now, why don't you open up ZBrush and just kind of just start doodling some stuff. I mean, the whole thing here is just meant to inspire anyways. So if you're getting inspired, then it's working. It's working. And you can get a you know, if you don't have ZBrush, which I think you have ZBrush because you're saying that you're working on stuff or whatever. I mean, if you don't have ZBrush, you can get a free trial for 45 days down below. They offer a 45-day free trial. It's pretty decent free trial, if you ask me. Alien face hugger, yeah, I know, right? UPS has boxes you can use. Work office, I don't know, I don't want to disclose that kind of information. I'm sure you guys understand that, but I just don't know, I don't know how to do something like that. How about you, you talk to me in the Discord about it, and we can try and figure something out. And if not, it's no big deal. I mean, the fact that you even did that in the first place is really cool. I don't like this. I don't like this shape here. This is bad. That's not, no. Like that shape. It's always when drummer is here. It's always when drummer is here. Hey, Sam. Asby, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You finished your character. Oh, congratulations, movie. He looks a lot better. Yeah, you've come a long way with him. That's really great. Like honestly, that he looks a lot better than he did when you first started. Hey, Vector. Oh, you go by Silly Moogle. Okay, got you. Yeah. No, I got it now. Oh, interesting. Okay, I'll keep that on tab, Zomax. If you get ZBrush Core, what gizmo will you be missing out on? Well, not the gizmo. Ah. Basically, with ZBrush Core, from my understanding, like I don't have ZBrush Core myself, but you can get like better clarity by actually going on the site and seeing what features they are, you know, giving you. But from my understanding, you'll be able to do everything sculpting related that you wanted to. You're just not going to have things like nano mesh and like advanced features. And I don't think you can export texture maps, but I think those are the main differences. And there's like a set number of brushes you can have at one time. But like in terms of sculpting, like you can do everything that you would want to in ZBrush. Like you can do what I'm doing right now, but in ZBrush Core if you really wanted. Probably should have done this the other way that I was doing the other one. It's okay. So mirror and weld, when you find that you're working in symmetry and maybe you did something like I just did and split your stuff off and it's not symmetrical anymore because closed folds doesn't exactly go by a symmetrical algorithm all the time. What you can do is go into your modify topology and just do a mirror and weld and it'll copy one side over to the other. And that's like, you know, that's how you can quickly fix those kinds of issues. I know, oh my god. Sorry, I'm just reading the Discord right now. Hey Reggie, how's it going? Hi Steve. Your friend for Dynamesh all times as well. Yeah, Mirror and Weld will help you, help figure out like any problems that you're having with like the symmetry. And not to fret, if you've been sculpting on one side for such a long time and you forgot that symmetry wasn't enabled and you want symmetry to be enabled, just do a mirror and weld. And if you're, you know, if it's on the wrong side of the x-axis, all you have to do is mirror it and then do a mirror and weld. Magical, magical, super, super magical. I apologize if you can hear all the angry drivers outside, by the way. I don't advocate being very angry when you're driving and honking the horn as if that's going to make any difference. People, I'm talking to you. Hey Carl, how's it going? Bacon! Oh, work was great. Yeah, no, work was good. Work was really good. It's a pretty chill day. Just like this stream is going to be pretty chill tonight. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask me. That's what I'm here for, is not just showing you the program, not just having some fun with you, but I also answer questions to the best of my ability, and remember that I'm not like, you know-all guru, but I know a few things. I can help you out, hopefully. Haven't been able to catch your stream. That's alright, Carl. Yeah, no, I'm doing good. We're just doing some randomness right now. Angry car noises. Can you hear them? They're being ridiculous outside. They're so mad. I don't know what they're mad about. They're just mad. You're gonna lurk here in spirit? Oh no, I'm sorry, Bacon. I guess you can't hear me say that. Yeah, I've been having some issues with Twitch as well recently. Scaling appendages not at the World Center? Yeah, there you go. Local symmetry, yeah. Picked up a Wacom Art small tablet. What are my recommendations at starting out? Oh, so you have a small tablet. That's good. The tablet that I have is the Intuos Pro Medium. But a small tablet, it's like, you know, it's enough space to do what you need to do, for sure. I'd say go check out Z Classroom if you want to get into, hold on, let me see if I can get a link going. I should just always have this. I wish there was hey, Kingsley, if you're listening, you should make a Z Classroom command. And an ask ZBrush command. All right, yeah. So if you're wanting to learn ZBrush, these are the great resources that are actually by Pixelogic team themselves. So, oh, you do have the thing. Okay, awesome. That's magic. Now I know. Now I don't have to go and like hunt for the link anymore. That's awesome. Thank you. Sorry about that. So there's a command to get to Z Classroom, which is a really great resource for learning anything, any level of ZBrush. So it's from beginner to advanced tutorials. Okay. All cars are mad. This is true. Quite a few questions. Is there a better place to send them without bombarding the chat? Like, well, it depends. Kim, what are you, like, if there are ZBrush related questions, you can ask them here. It's totally fine. Your concern is you don't sit enough to play with ZBrush. Do your kids, teenagers, and in a few years? Oh. And garbage comes out. You, oh, don't, silly. I don't think that it's garbage. You know, that's probably in your head because you don't have a lot of time to yourself. And I just say, like, you know, if you don't have that kind of time, schedule a strict window. Like, you know, like let's say you could only get an hour to yourself at night, then try and really just like do something manageable in that hour. If you're just learning, do something really manageable. Like I tell everybody, like if you're learning 3D modeling, like right at the beginning, do a barrel, like just not a barrel roll, just kind of like make a barrel, you know. And it goes the same thing for ZBrush. Sculpt a rock, try sculpting a rock, and it won't be great the first time, or maybe it will because you're a savant, but the more that you do it, you know, like maybe the 4th or 5th time that you sit down for that 1 hour slot and you start sculpting a rock, you're gonna be like, well, dang, like now I can use these tools, like now I'm actually getting the hang of this. But it's a matter of understanding what kind of time you can allocate to it and being smart about that time. Instead of, like, you know, I've always been one of those people that if I have a ton of time just in front of me, like hours and hours and hours, I'm gonna procrastinate. I'm just like that. Like I'm gonna check Facebook, I'm gonna go and, you know, read some random article about how flowers and chlorophyll work or something. I don't know. I'll be like on Wikipedia or some stupid thing. I'll be in some weird place on the internet, and I just feel like if there is a time limit, it can actually be very beneficial to you. So try, as hard as it can be, just try to use that time limit to your advantage. Oh yeah, no, I'm doing great, Reggie. Oh, I guess you're asking somebody else. Okay, my bad. Um, no, ABBK, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. About setting up materials for sculpting and other materials for showing off your model. I know a little bit. I'm not huge on making my own materials. This one I'm using is actually Guagolongi's materials right now. I just got attached to this one specifically because it feels nice and I can look at it for a really long time. But what I tend to like to do if I'm showing off a model is technically, like, I do a couple of passes, right? So if I'm not doing a key shot render, then I grab like a spec, something with a high spec value, and then something a little bit more matte, and then I get an AO render as well. And then I bring that over to Photoshop and I play with the levels, see what brings out what details a little bit better in when I'm compositing things. But in terms of making materials inside of ZBrush, that's sort of like a trial and error thing for me. I typically make materials in other programs. I think in the Did You Know That segment that they do here on ZBrush Live. This I think they might be covering that, or did cover that in a little bit more detail. I'm not 100% sure. 100% sure. Career in ZBrush artist stuff rather than specific ZBrush sculpting, if that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. You can ask career-based stuff. That's totally fine. The documentation is all good, so yeah. Yeah, you're always gonna find something that's not, you're not gonna be happy with, but you gotta push through it. Honestly, like if you put an hour into something every single day, let's just say you only had an hour to sculpt, right? That is 1 hour every single day. That's 7 hours a week, right? Now in 7 hours, you could come out with a pretty awesome thing. Even if you're not, super experienced with the program, it'll be something, right? And that if you do that every week, what is that? Like, it's 28 hours every month. And, some days you're going to be able to put in more time as well. And if you just keep at that, you can definitely come up with something that's really cool, and you can get to know the program. It's definitely something that you can do. It's just having, sticking to it is the hard part. You just have to tell yourself that you will get through those hurdles. Having a ton of time set in front of you isn't always the best thing. So with this thing, I was gonna do a thing. So right now I'm just kind of like splitting some stuff off, so that I can go in and do more moving around of individual parts and pieces to try and get some interesting, shapes. I really like pushing individual pieces around in terms of like, bigger shapes anyways, because then you end up having a lot of freedom for design possibilities. So I think now I want to bring out some of this bony stuff. I want to really like push that. Make sure. Or plates, I guess they're more of like, plating, sort of like a, parasite or bug plating. What are you talking about? Photoshop render plugin. Oh, yes. Yes, there is. They did cover that in the last, maybe not the last, was it the last? I'm not 100% sure. It might have been the last Did You Know That stream that was on Pixelogic. So you can check the VODs, see the devs go through that kind of stuff. I think it might have been Joseph Dress that was talking about that with Earthquake. Playing and experimenting, I highly recommend doing that with your models as well. If you're just getting into design, wetting your feet and all that kind of stuff, it's just have fun, you know, think outside of the box. Don't be like, I have to do this specific thing. Because, you know, if you're gonna be an artist, be an artist. Just don't worry about it too much. Obviously you need to know, you know, the foundations of and the fundamentals of design and art, but you don't have to you know, think that you have to make specific models, right? And I see that a lot. I see the same kind of copy paste, like, you know, generic male soldier, or whatever, over and over again. It's like, try and be creative. Do something different with a character. You know, think about him. Think about the past. Think about what he does, and then implement that into a character or creature, whatever it is that you're doing. Hey, Kyle. It's good. It's good. All the OG StarCraft is free right now. Oh, you heard it from Kingsley, guys. It's like, viewers drop. Everybody goes against OG StarCraft. What you made so there's a majority of live streaming can see and provide comments. You can, so Sealy, you can join my Discord. It's not Pixelogics, but you can share your stuff. I can't guarantee that you're going to get feedback, but it is a sharing platform, and I can share that with you guys. Here you go, if you're interested. But if you want to share your artwork with the Pixelogic ZBrush community, there is a thing called ZBrush Central. So if you go to ZBrush Central, it's a forum where you can post all of your artwork, work in progress, anything like that. In Joseph we trust. Yes, exactly. Yeah, we did go over that. Can you describe the box? You know how to think outside of it. No, that's your job. That's your job, Thunder. That defeats the purpose. Oh, man. So I'm still separating pieces, just kind of, I guess, feeling out what kind of forms want to go where. And then I'll just kind of like start overlapping things as I feel that as I feel a fit. And the overlapping really helps kind of push visual interest as well. It's another thing that I see a lot of people do is just kind of like, you know, etch a few lines into their sculpts and then say, hey, can I start detailing? Like you gotta think about forms, right? And I get that a lot. People sending me images, and it's totally cool. Like I'm not hating on anyone, but I'm just saying, when it comes to detail stages, you really want to think about your details at the very end. Like it shouldn't be on your mind like, oh, I want to make the most detailed sculpt ever. You should be thinking about, how does it work from a foundational standpoint? Are there big forms that I can build off of, right? And when I say big forms, like, look at these shapes that are sitting on top of each other. And from those bigger shapes, you can start adding detail onto them to make it more detailed. And the details will read a lot better and a lot more clean if you have these large shapes and they're working well. probably gonna try and get or form. So this is why I like to split things off, so then I can start really like playing around with interlocking shapes and stuff like that. I guess this is the closest you guys are gonna get to seeing me do like hard surfacey things on the stream, just because like it's not a huge thing that I really like to do in my spare time. Hard surface is fine, but I get that request a lot. We can do bugs and organic plating. This is sort of like the tissue underneath that's kind of coming out of said plates. Okay, rebuild the narrative around the characters, creatures. You're also interested in some form of narrative design. Yeah, no, it's very important if you're going to be a creature artist or a character artist or any kind of like, yeah, just any kind of character artist. You're going to want to understand storytelling. Because, and I'm talking about if you're a texture artist, you want to understand storytelling. Storytelling is very, very critical to a successful character or creature design. For these sorts of things, these are sketches, so I don't have a pre-plan or anything like that. This is purely based on shape language and design and that sort of a thing, and just kind of having fun. But if I were to do like a legit serious thing for production, I would be constantly thinking about storytelling. You know, what is it? Where has it been? Where's it going? What's its motivations, etc., etc. Because all of that plays a key into what it's going to look like. It's a short one. It's any kind of a box that you want, Thunder. What kind of a creature am I feeling right now? Water, land. I'm feeling more on like the realm of like some sort of an alienoid, I guess, land dwelling, but like at the same time maybe like swampy, right? So it could be like both. Yeah, Sealy, you can do it. You can do it. Just push through it, man. Just push through it. Hey, John! How's it going? John Lee Studio. I do use ZModeler for my sculpts. Not on this stream. I usually don't do that just because like I take a little bit longer with that kind of stuff. And it's one of those things where it's more of like the hard surface stuff that I'm doing, or if I'm making hair, like geo hair or something like that, I'm using a lot of ZModeler. I love ZModeler because then I don't have to keep switching back and forth from like, you know, Maya or whatever to ZBrush, and I can just do my like, you know, my modeling within ZBrush. If it's something that's like, you know, a prop for a character or whatever, I can just do it right in here. Okay. This is feeling a little bit sea creature-y. Hmm. We'll see what kind of a direction it starts taking in the next little bit, and then I'll make a decision after that. Hey, big dog, I'm doing well. How are you? Do I ever sculpt plants? Yes, I've had to sculpt plants before. How much animal anatomy do you rely on versus human anatomy when sculpting a creature? It really depends on the creature, Thunder. If it's going to be humanistic, then I rely a lot on human anatomy. If it's going to be based on, let's say, a dog, then I would rely mostly on dog anatomy. So it depends. Um, Cleaning your PC. Oh, that feeling of a good clean PC when you just blow out all the dust, just take it out onto the veranda or the balcony or whatever, and just like take your little spray can and just get all that out there, and it's running really nice and smooth, and it's not making any weird noises. It's a good time. It's a good thing. I just don't like doing that in the first place. Like, don't get in my face. Hey, F, Ephelios Gaming, thank you. How are you doing? The poop, no. I guess I could do like little shoutouts on this channel too. I haven't been, but there's always some really cool people that end up showing up here. Like earlier, John Lee Studio, he streams on the Adobe channel as well, and he's a really great inking artist. Really zen to watch as well. He streams, I think, in the daytime. Yeah, if you're new to Twitch, there's all kinds of really awesome people, not like all over the creative channel, including here specifically on. If you're interested in ZBrush, should definitely give Pixelogic a follow because there's so many other artists that are streaming here and will be added to the roster in the future. So if you want to learn ZBrush, or you just want, somebody to be working on ZBrush beside you while you're doing your own thing, which is a lot of the time when I'm watching Twitch, that's usually what it is I'm working on my own thing or doing my own thing, and I have somebody beside me. It's helpful to get stuff done. Should definitely give Pixelogic a follow because there's lots of inspiration on this channel. Tons! Also, shameless plug, since I'm just doing all the plugs right now. This is my channel, which is there. Yes, over there at the bottom and in chat right now if you are interested in also following me. And I stream on Tuesdays, not on this channel, and Wednesdays on this channel. How's it going? What's my favorite movie monster? Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. Okay, you guys, there's so many, but I'm gonna go with the classics right now. Like just the classic Alien, man. Like Geiger just I love that style so much. I don't know. And the practical effects in Alien, like it's some of the coolest stuff I've ever seen. Like that it's just had such a huge impact on me that I don't think it would be fair to say anything else. But I remember when and I know I'm gonna get pretty judged for this one because I know not a lot of people were a fan of the movie, but the most recent Godzilla, when I saw Godzilla fighting like those insecty kind of things, dude, like that was just so sick. Like I came out of that think like that was a couple of years ago, and I came out of that and I was just like, I want to be the person that makes that. You know, I want to be that person. Same with The Hobbit. When I came out of that movie and I saw, you know, smog or whatever, I was just like, oh my god, that is just so next level epic. And I understand like a ton of people work on that sort of a thing because it's just the scale is just huge, but it's just oh my god. So in terms of CG stuff, I'm all for like just blowing it out of proportion. You know, if you're gonna go CG, I want you to take it home, right? Like I don't want it to be just CG for the sake of just being CG. I like CG monsters with a purpose. So giant monsters, like building destroying monsters and stuff like that. Like Pacific Rim was like everything in Pacific Rim. I was just like mind blown. I was like, oh my gosh, I wish. But when it comes to you know, human scale monsters or just like smaller monsters in general, like I'd say go practical effects because it just looks so much better. The movie Your Name in Ultra AVX, Japanese English subs. Wait, what? You saw that movie in Ultra AVX? That's intense. Okay. See, I haven't seen the new Kong yet. I haven't, and I heard that I've seen the monsters. I've seen the monsters, and they look super cool. And I think I should watch that movie just because of the monsters. But I haven't seen it yet. I didn't get to see that. Yes, I have. I have seen. Oh my god, I love them so much. Is super hyped for sci-fi monster stuff. Oh really? Okay. Necronomic. I suck at saying anything. Best piece of advice you've given, and what advice would you give? I don't think there is a best piece of advice that I've ever given, and I wouldn't be able to judge that because it's very subjective, right? Like anybody that hears what I say is going to take what I say in a different way. So I don't know if I could really tell you that. But my best, I guess, what I could tell you right now, the thing that comes to mind, anyways, is don't be afraid to kill your babies. And I know that sounds intense, but you know, it's one of those things where I don't want any of you to get attached to what you're doing. Don't get so attached that, you know, if the concept that you're doing is not working, if what you're doing is just not working, stop trying to force it to be something that it doesn't want to be. You know, if it's just not, if everybody is responding to it terribly, you know, if it's not coming out the way that you had originally planned, don't be afraid to scrap it and start something new. Because it's not, you know, if you just keep mashing around something that isn't, you know, you're not feeling it, you're not going to end up with a good piece. What you're going to end up with is something that just doesn't, it just feels uninspired and forced. So I say kill your babies, don't be attached to anything, keep moving forward, Keep trying new things. Hey Rec, how's it going? Yes, of course you came in when out of context for the win. Yeah, that Godzilla stuff, that was super cool. Yes, Zawadsky. Oh my gosh, Zawad. Oh, I love it. I love it. It's so dark. 1,000 scared. No, Lem, no. Who has been the most influential artist to you? That's so hard to say. Like, that's really hard to say. Like, I can easily just throw out the Geiger card, right? But, you know, I don't think it was just him. There was so many other things, because I used to watch all kinds of stuff. You know, Jurassic Park when I was growing up. Like, I freaking love dinosaurs so much. When I got into college, things changed a little bit for me as well. Like, I started getting into, like, things like Creature Box was huge for me. I was just so obsessed with Creature Box for a while. And I still really love them. Like, they're just fantastic. Yeah, that's a really hard one to answer, to be honest with you. Just because, like, I look at so much stuff. It's really, really hard to answer. Like, I don't have any one particular favorite artist, you know? Oh, you know, another one would be, like, Frazetta. Oh my god. I was so into Frazetta works. I had to do so many master paintings, master study paintings of Frazetta's work when I was doing acrylic painting back in when I was doing fine arts. Oh man, there's so many. There's just so many. Okay, so the big thing here is I don't want this to get too confusing. So there's also not very much visual interest right here. All of it kind of facing outward like that. I think that would be best. Same with these. Just keep it a little bit more outward. Just keep it feeling open. I think that'll feel better. Hey Specky, what up? You get, yeah, yeah. All right, I'm glad you understand, Kim. Graboid. Sometimes skill change so much between projects. Yeah, so that's, yeah, exactly, Sidegel. So when you're first starting out, this is most important. Like the kill baby saying is most important when you're first starting out, because you're going to be learning so much so fast that your skill level is going to go like this. And once you're going to end up reaching a sort of like plateau period where you just start, not necessarily a plateau, but a much steadier learning period. So personally, like I'm on like this steady thing, you know, and occasionally you'll do this, right? You learn something really cool along the way, and then you know it keeps going, you know, up and stabling out, and then up and then stabling out. But when you're first starting, you know, learning anything or doing anything, it's just going to be skyrocketing because you're learning so like all of the basics all at once, right? So you're going to want to keep starting new things, because if you stay on one project from when you first started, your skill level will have gone way past that point, and you're going to be working on a foundation that isn't exactly up to par with your skill level. So it's good to keep refreshing, I guess, in the early stages. Facehugger, yeah. There's a part at the very end. Okay, I'll keep that in mind, Reggie. Starship Troopers. You're gonna be back in a bit. No problem. No problem. Oh, thanks, Lem. It's a bunch of chill mix stuff, chill step mixes on YouTube that are copyright free. Hey, Disc Jam. Okay, so that's another one of our streamers here on Twitch. You guys should go check him out and check out his game as well. It's pretty awesome. He makes assets for the game on the Pixelogic channel, so definitely give him a check out as well as Timothy Rapp. Prequel to The Thing. Oh my god, The Thing, yeah. Okay, so what I was changing with this thing is I wanted to make sure everything was kind of open, like it felt a little bit more open, and that these negative spaces are working nicely, so it ends up being a little bit less confusing. Like back here, this is a little bit confusing. I'm gonna have to shrink that piece right here. This is not working that well. Because again, you know, talking about like the foundations, the fundamentals of design, you want everything to kind of like lead to a focal point, and the focal point right now is this right here. So with all of this kind of like pointing inwards, we're getting that sort of a deal. So I'm going to start working on the line stuff to kind of do the same thing on this end. And negative space is also important when you're thinking about your designs, in the fact that, you know, having like these little breaks in here are actually really helpful and beneficial for your eye to understand what the silhouette is doing. So if this was doing that, and then we put you know, a flat color on so you can see. Let's do outline. What's going on? Okay. No? 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 Okay, there we go. So if I did that, it looks like something different than if I were to do that and keep it open, right? So right now I'm playing with the silhouette of the creature. So same with down here, this is a little bit confusing. So what I want to do is I want to open it up. Just open up those negative spaces to add a little bit more of an interest to the silhouette. Because when you have something this complex, it's important that you have the spacing. So I'm probably going to even do something a little bit more outwards. Zerg hybrid, yes. Predator's face with a mix of face hugger and some planet that advanced. Yes, yes. There's a lot of stuff that's being thrown into this, whatever it is. Oh, that's cool, Vlads. You're poly painting right now? Nice, nice. All right, good night, Kim. Have a great sleep. Tremors. Man, you guys are just throwing out name after name after name. It's interesting. Then you realize that everybody kind of takes inspiration from everyone. Bob Ross, yes. Okay. 3 images that you found on Discord. All right, I'll check Discord in just a second. Just a second. I'm just gonna fix this for a second. Okay. Boo, boo, boo. Oh wow, look at this. This is pretty sweet. Oh man, your Star Wars stuff is so cool, and that Gundam, yo, that looks awesome. You're doing a really great job. Cleese 3D, that is sick. Yeah, it looks like it'll definitely take a long time to do these sorts of models. It's a lot of detail work that you have going on in there, but it looks really, really sick. Yeah, no, Sealy, if that's your stuff, man, you're doing a really great job. Really, really great job. Don't want to lose your keys in there. Yeah, no kidding, right? Yeah, it's not. It wouldn't be good. So I'm gonna go ahead and try and give this a little bit of like a body or something. Oops. Dynamesh, this is too high of a resolution. I don't want a 600,000 sphere. Oh, hey. Okay. You know what? Remember how I told you guys about that symmetry thing? This is a perfect example. So I'm just gonna mirror symmetry. Because I do that a lot. I forget. Oh. Oh dear. Okay, let's just fix this, whatever I have going on here. I don't know what I did, but sometimes I also do that. I do stupid things. Alright, so this, I think I'm gonna get this to be more of that like waspy. You know how they've got like those weird crane-like necks? I've seen that before. Yeah, and then this stuff, I'm definitely going to increase the amount of neck here. So it just feels a little bit more, like I guess strong, able to support that stupid large head that it has. It kind of looks like a heart. Oh, you're sculpting rocks, Rek? You're always sculpting rocks. You just get like infinite rock jobs. Yeah, if you guys need the Discord link, I can give you the Discord link. Hold on. Hold up. This is the Discord link. For my own personal Discord, like my channel's Discord, which my channel is right here. So those are the resources for anything to do with my channel, which included is the Discord. So feel free to check out that stuff. People post their work there. Sometimes, if I have time, I drop some critiques. There's a lot of other professionals in that chat. Actually, we've got Nex, who's working at Digital Dimension. I think it's Digital Dimension or Digital Domain. Which one is it, Nex? I know you're still here. And then we've got Hey John, who's also working professionally. And we've got Alice, who's a concept artist at Ubisoft. And there's like, we've got a whole host of people in there that occasionally are able to find the time to help out. And yes, we have Rek as well, who's a freelancer. Digital Domain, there you go, yeah. Hi, John. Yeah. Just calling all you guys out. But yeah, if you guys want more professionals to ask questions about ZBrush and stuff like that, please give Pixelogic, the channel that you're looking at right now, a follow, because there are a lot of other experienced industry professionals on this channel, and they will blow your mind with ZBrush facts. And there's also the devs do streams here as well, which is extremely valuable for learning. Visual interest. Could do this very... Just go like complete like bug mode with this. Maybe not complete bug mode, but more bug-like. Oh man, you guys are like typing like crazy. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to keep up with chat 100% tonight. Hey, Deadless, how's it going? Oh yeah, Face Off is a really cool show. I've seen a few episodes. Wreck. 3D Woodstock. Oh, well, I mean, kinda. Wreck, you're already in that list, man. You're already in that list. You help out people, and that's awesome. Okay. Oh, man. Gotta keep up. Gotta keep up. Gotta keep up. Okay. Too many tabs. Help! Links. Help you out. Yeah, no, I know. How does this creature taste, though? I've been thinking, have you ever had, like, a frog leg? I feel like it tastes something between, like, a frog leg and snail. Wings, man, you guys with your wings, man. You're crazy. You guys are killing me. Can you put wings on it? It's not creature if it doesn't have wings. Oh man, we'll see. So I'm just, a lot of the time, like, if I don't know what I want to do with one section, I just kind of go back and I start making, like, more, like, etch marks on the rest of it until I feel like I can go and look back at something that my eyes were tired of. I jump around a model a lot. It's not necessarily a bad thing. It just kind of helps me think about what I want to do next. And it actually is overall helpful for seeing what you're doing with the model as well. If you kind of just keep jumping around the character and adding a little bit here, adding a little bit there, it kind of all comes together in the end. If you just focus on one part, then you end up losing a vision of the character. So it's good to jump around, actually. Cute ant thing. Hey, Retno. Furious, no. No. Doesn't everything taste like chicken? Maybe. What are we, French? Maybe. All smothered in garlic butter. Oh, oh, garlic butter. Yes, we're gonna do insect legs, don't worry. Next, I promise I'll do that on my next stream. I promise, okay? I promise I'll do it. But there's no, I don't want to do it right now. I'm not making rocks. God, next chill. Probably not even gonna get to that stage here, because I mean, if you think about it, I'm really only like I can't complete an entire model within 4 hours. No, actually, it's like part of me that wants it to be up. Maybe the back legs, maybe these ones instead. Actually, in general, I think I want this to be smaller too. Oops. Wreck! Don't say that. I'll remember, okay? Just remind me. Hey, Bacon. You're back. It works. That's awesome. So many undiscovered species in the deep sea. Oh, I know. Yes, Nex, yes. Don't worry, okay? We're just having some sketching fun right now. It's all good, man. It's all good. We all good. If anything, we're just exploring design possibilities with a sphere. And again, you guys, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask. Please please feel free to ask. Like, I really want to push this neck thing, like, to a ridiculous level. I think this needs to come back more. When you mesh the legs, when you talk about the process of making it into a subtool, yeah, yeah, for sure. I'll walk through the Z-sphere process for sure. Yeah, Reggie, it's definitely it's a Z-sphere. The amazing sphere. You have so much texture. Yeah, I know. I love clay buildup as well. It gives a lot of, like, you know, happy little mistakes. So right now, what I'm doing, Crisis, is I'm just kind of blocking out my my main shapes. So, you know, just using the draw tool, you're able to get a Z-sphere to grow out of another Z-sphere. And then using just move, scale, and rotate, you can, you know, start transforming them as well. Past that, I think, so from here, I'm probably just going to use this and then start building off of it from there. So if you want to preview your mesh, you can press A and you can see what it's going to look like. But what that does is it goes down into adaptive skin, right? So when you're previewing it, you can see it get toggled with A. The density of the model is usually put to 2. But I like just putting it down to 1, so I have something really low poly to work with, and it's not like dense or anything like that. But, you know, depending on what you want, you can up the density if that's really what you want to do. I use this as like a base, so it's never really like my final model or anything like that. And then when you're done, you know, if this is what you want to do, then you just click Make Adaptive Skin. And then it pops up over here, right? So this is your adaptive skin. This is the actual mesh. And you're left with the actual Z-sphere still in this. So you're going to want to hide that and then append the Z-sphere. Okay? You got that? Z-sphere. See, I can't say Z here though. That's the thing. I say Z normally, but I get chat all triggered. Trim dynamic and snake hook are also. I love snake hook. I use snake hook all the time. Okay, you got it? Okay, cool. Cool beans. Probably push this over here. Because I'm not deleting these Z-spheres, right? So what's happening is it's just making an adaptive skin, and I'm just taking the Z-sphere that I didn't delete before and pushing it behind. So this one, probably push it out. Oops. Probably do something like that. And then once I have all this, I'm going to play with the shapes again because it's starting to get lumpy and I'm not enjoying it. So I'm going to make an adaptive skin, append it. Oops. And then delete that one. Probably just gonna, yeah, I'll just duplicate, mirror, merge down, duplicate, mirror, merge down, and duplicate, mirror, merge down. Cool. Okay, so because I really don't like these shapes at all, I'm gonna start playing with them a little bit more. Especially like what's going on here. I feel like this needs to be a lot skinnier. These legs. Okay, let me get in the abdominals. The abdominals. Just get that in here. Okay, so I'm already seeing what I really don't like about all of this. This neck, not working up like that. This. So we need to start getting the same sort of shape language into the legs that everything else is kind of got right now, which is sort of like a very like swishy. There's a lot of curves, but then it comes to like sharp points at the very end bits. So it's very kink, like there's like kinks in everything. So I want to make sure to try and get that across and have a little bit more of a strong connection in these things, and maybe even start pulling these out and armoring these things as well. Make them look more like gloved sort of sockets. That might help a little bit as well, and to break up the normalcy of the abdomen, because nothing on this looks normal, and it's sort of like one of those things. I don't know. These legs might not be working. These legs really might not be working. Maybe if we beef them up. Illiterate Canadian. Oh wait, what am I doing? You've always said Z. It's okay. It's ZBrush because look at Power Rangers. It's Lord Z, not Z. Oh well, that's the ultimate thing, right there. You're working on Johnny Bravo. That's awesome. Yeah, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 is gonna be kind of cool. I'm excited for it. Wow. Next, brutal. I'm actually thinking, like, what if like these. Okay, so maybe if I just kind of like cut that completely, that might help. Oh yes, there we go. There's that shape that was really bugging me. Okay, so it's still not 100% there, but that is definitely feeling a little bit better. I think in general it needs to be chunked out. Feeling these legs. What if I hide them and see what up? See if I can get anything interesting from this. I mean, there's that, but I don't know if I like that, to be honest with you. I don't think I'm feeling it. I'm feeling feeling these shapes at all. Yeah, you don't like Toronto? Oh man. Do you also live in Toronto, Crimson? Okay, I'm not... Before I give up on these legs, I'm gonna try a few things. A few things meaning like just pushing it way down on the ground. So this is sort of like the thing that you're gonna run into if you're designing while you're just like jumping right into 3D. So I'm designing on the fly, so there's gonna be things that work and things that don't work. Just a matter of like cutting them and continuing forward. What I like to do when I am designing on the fly like this is to just kind of like really focus on shapes. And like right now I'm getting a lot of like confusion in this area. So like I said before, just don't be afraid to simplify stuff. Like if it's too confusing, if there's too much going on, simplify, come back after, fix, kill the babies. It's all good. Okay, same with this. This is not. So what I just did is I wanted to accentuate the difference because we were getting like a similar shape. So there is like a little bit of a variance right here. This is still not feeling it. I think overall these have to be smaller. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, because overall it's the scale that's really throwing me off, I'm gonna do a T-pose of this mesh. And what I can do in that case is grab everything. I'm gonna make sure my symmetry is on, because when you go into T-pose, your symmetry isn't on. I'm just gonna grab everything that isn't the head. And I'm just gonna do a scale. Yes, there we go. Something a little bit more interesting. Okay, and then once you're done with T-pose mesh, which is in your Z plugin, Transpose Master, you can go T-pose to sub T. What that's gonna do is it's gonna take everything that you did like this, and it's gonna work through it and pose it the way that you had it done. And it's very quick, very, very quick. I don't recommend you doing it with your highest, with super, super high poly stuff. Try to do a Z-remesh on it. Make sure that you have like lower subdivision levels, because then you can work on the lower subdivision levels in T-pose. But it is a very useful tool for reposing stuff. I'm gonna save this real quick because I haven't saved at all! Oh my god, guys, you should save. We don't have Link here telling me to save. Usually he's here telling me to save files, drink save files, drink water. Save water, drink files, or whatever he says. Okay. So this is feeling a little bit better now. Because we're getting more of like a flow as well. Got those like kind of praying mantis-y arms. Alright, I should checking chat. Yeah, wings. Yes, we do have the praying mantis like sort of like a look going on now as well. Everybody's got an opinion. Ah! It's all good. Yes, we got the save going on. Everybody should save. Everybody should save. What do I consider to be high poly? Something that, you know, is maybe... It depends, really. Like, this is low poly. This is high poly. So this is like 200,000 right now for just like this simple shape. That's considered like high poly. It could be much higher poly. Like if you've got stuff in like the millions, that's when I really recommend you know, do some sort of like a ZBrush before you do the T-pose master, because you know, if you're handling a ton of files or a ton of polygons in your file, it's not gonna have a fun time. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. Allergies. My eyes have been like super itchy lately. Actually, let's do Z flip. Split masked, and then can do rotate on that. Ah, thank you. Drink water. Oh, I haven't drank water. You guys, this guy's just saving me from dehydration. No, I had no idea going into this. That's what I'm saying. Like, you know, you just start seeing stuff and designing on the fly, and that can be a very daunting task. But it's also something. It's a challenge as well, and I really like to challenge myself when it comes to this kind of stuff. So I recommend it. It's a lot of fun. Oh, thanks, Aspie. Yeah, Aspie, you're the best. Yeah, 10 million is high poly. Do I have a job in 3D modeling? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I am a 3D character artist. I'm gonna... There's a lot of visual interest going on here. I think I'm gonna start, before I finish off with the legs and stuff, I'm gonna try blocking out some of this like paneling that should be going on with the rest of this bug here. This bug thing, whatever, this parasite thing. Okay, before I continue though, I'm gonna have to take like a 5-minute break. I promise I will be right back. Let's put that there. Okay, I will be right back, I promise. 1 second. Enjoy a chair stream. Thank you. Okay, back to this thing. What a random mess this is. Cherry stream, best stream. Much better than me, obviously. Much better than me. Man, you guys are posting such cool stuff in the Discord. It's super awesome. Hey Aspie, that's pretty cool. Nice Totoro. Yeah. Alright. Dynamesh, 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 da, 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 da. Okay, so I'm gonna go into the brush palette in the light box and then go and find the smooth brushes, and you can actually get a smooth stronger on, and that acts really well on high poly stuff. It smooths it down a whole lot faster than your regular smooth brush, so keep that in mind. Climb out of the valley, yes. Yes. It's not as cool without a hat. How about now? Is this... No, I can't. Alright. Let's just do some of this pixelated stuff, you know? It's pixelated. Gotta be pixo. Gotta be pixo. Oh man, this is actually weird because now I can't. How do the other guys do it? How do you work with a hat on? How do you even see anything? I don't know. I'm in disguise, man. I'm somebody else right now. I am ZBrush. I don't know, man. I can't see very, like, I can only see this room. I don't know how these guys do it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, okay, we checked all 4 systems.
What's my quick save timer set to? Mine is at the default because I actually really enjoy having the quick save. You can set your timer like super high, like it's like every 9 hours or something crazy, so that you never run into it if it really bothers you that much. You know, if you're working on something super PC intensive, then you might want to kill the quick save timer and just save when necessary, but you have to be very careful about that. But yeah, I like the quick save just because sometimes my computer craps out on me and the quick save saves me. Matt. I love the hat. I love it, but it's so hard to work with. Oh, Sealy, I'm sorry. I don't want to disclose that kind of information. I hope you understand. I hope you understand. It is the source of the ZBrush power. You wear the hat and suddenly ZBrush. It was gifted to me by the lovely guys over at Pixelogic. So nice. They gave us shirts too. I hope they don't get mad that I don't normally wear the shirts though, because it's the same thing for all company shirts for me, is nothing ever fits me properly because I'm very tiny compared to a you know, one of those like unisex shirts or whatever. So I can't really, I tie them up and stuff, but it's not really stream appropriate. Hat hype! What up? Hey Link, you made it! How's it going? Get you some ZBrush apparel. Oh yes! Yes, son! Okay, so let me see. We could just like put in some. I don't think I have the time right now because we've got an hour and 40 minutes. I think I have the time to make an alpha and then make wings. We can try actually. Oops. I'm just gonna save this really quick. What is this little guy's name? His name is Matt. This is Matt the Thorup. I'm gonna brand him. Matt the Thorup. There, it's branded. It's done. Took some time for your dad since it's his birthday. Oh, happy birthday to your dad. How's the stream so far? It's really chill. It's really chill. 12 hours of 3D work today. Your eyes are... Oh my god, take a break, Crimson. Take a break. Okay. Sorry, I'm just gonna... Wee-hoo. He's no longer Matt the Thorup. Let me see really quick. Let's see if I can find anything. Bug wing. Okay, that's kind of cool. So I can make like a really dirty I can make a really dirty, what's it called? You have the same tattoo on your thorax. Ah, good stuff. Good stuff, good stuff. Hey Gib, how's it going? How's it going? You're just getting the link. Okay, so there's this thing. I'm gonna do this magical thing called going into Photoshop, but that's not ZBrush. No, we're gonna try and make a really quick and dirty alpha, because I want to show you guys a quick and easy way to make like wings or anything like that. So I saved out this really simple wing image right here. So this is not going to be by any means a good it's not going to be a good alpha by any means, but we're going to put a black and white photo filter over top of it, and then over here we can go and add where is it, levels, and then just kind of like boost the blacks a little bit more so that it's a little stronger. And then from here, oops, I'm just gonna clean it up just a little bit so that we don't get a ton of issues. So I'm just kind of cleaning up this image so it's a little bit sharper when we bring it into ZBrush. So if you guys didn't know, ZBrush has this function where you can take an alpha and create geometry out of an alpha. So that's what we're going to be trying to do here, and it might not turn out that great because it's a really low quality image, but I just kind of want to I kind of wanted to show you what I normally would do for something like a bug wing. And just to make sure that this stuff kind of like comes through, I'm going to take like a light gray and just kind of like wash over this area. Just gonna quickly paint all of this in a light gray, because how alphas work is it's going to take the black and white values and anything gray in between. So anything that is black will not show up. So we're gonna inverse this. It's totally fine. You can inverse it in ZBrush as well. But I'm just making sure that there is some sort of like a gray value here, so it doesn't kind of like show through. And then you can do a multiply on that, and now there's a gray value there, and we can save that out as a, I'm just gonna do a PNG, name it a wing, save it. Virus? No. That's a plugin for Photoshop that I have. Unless you were referring to Photoshop as the virus, haha, very funny. Okay. Anyways, so now we're in ZBrush. I have to keep switching back and forth from program thing. So we save that, and then in a new file, we can load up our alpha. So we import the alpha from the desktop, which we've got our wing right here. So this, as you can see, it's reading the other way around. So what you can do right here is inverse it, right? And in the create menu, make 3D menu right here, you can actually just do this and it'll create geometry based on what your alpha is. So this is the wing that we just made into a quick alpha in Photoshop. And so now all you need to do is, this is the depth resolution, so usually I kind of like put that to something a little bit lower, and the resolution here, you know, you're going to want to start low, see how it comes out, make a mesh, and then we'll see what that looks like. It's very low resolution, so we're going to try it again with a higher res, make 3D. So that's starting to get a little bit more interesting, and we're using like a really low quality image, so if you wanted like veins and stuff like that, like you could paint that in Photoshop, and you could do all kinds of like really cool things. But I'm, you know, because we're on a time limit here, I'm just kind of doing something really quick and dirty that's gonna, and make sure that you're deleting these afterwards too, right? Because it's gonna fill up your project really fast with like all kinds of junk when you're experimenting with the resolution side. So just make sure that you're deleting the stuff that appears over here that you don't need. So I'm just gonna pump the resolution a little bit more and turn down the mesh smoothness a little bit. And there we go. That's pretty decent. That's something to work with. We can delete that. All right. So that's something that we can work with in terms of like a quick and easy mesh. Yeah. Yeah, it's super cool, right? It's super cool. What's happening with your mesh? Upres it to have a bit more definition on it. As you move it, it's still under-resed. Upres it to have a bit more definition, but as you move it, it's still under-res, and your redone mesh goes back to your original value. See, that's strange, because if you have multiple subdivision levels on something, here, I'll show you. If you have multiple subdivision levels on something, yeah, so if I up-res these legs right here, and I move it, you can see the lower resolution appearing. So maybe there's some sort of a graphics card glitch that's going on. Maybe I'm misunderstanding your question. It might be a hardware issue, because it's supposed to display the lower resolution when you're moving around, or maybe there's something else that I'm not 100% sure of. Anyways, let me just quit Photoshop now so it's not eating up my memory. So you can now append that super dirty wing, which I'm gonna have to go down here and increase the size. Increase not working. That's not working the way I wanted it to. Oh, that's because some of it is, we had some of it, okay, that's why. Some of it was masked. That's why. Okay. So you can increase the size, and instead of doing that thing over and over again, you can just repeat, but I'm just gonna keep using the slider, and we can take this, put it over onto one side, here, rotate, rotate, alright, cool. And then before I start duplicating this all over the place, I'm going to do a little bit of sculpting on top of this because it, you know, it's not exactly where I wanted it to be, but it's a good starting point. And another thing too, if I were poly painting this, you could easily just take the same the exact same image that you used to create the alpha in the first place and colorize it however you want, but because you're using that same image to create this shape, you can actually just take Spotlight and project down that painting information just directly down onto this as well. And it'll be exactly the same. Shane's stream the other night when he was talking about the transpose tool. No, I didn't get to hang around Shane's stream. I can't hang around streams for too long. Usually, like, I try to, but you know, things pop up, life and stuff. But yeah, Shane's pretty awesome too. You should definitely check him out if you guys have a chance. He's getting class all prepped and stuff. So in terms of shape, and I'm also probably gonna go in and do a little bit of super quick veiny work. Just some quick stuff. Maybe not like that. Take this hat off. I can't. I can see. No, Darkwing, you haven't. What did you miss? Lizard, you'll be able to catch it in the replay. We just talked about making an alpha into a physical piece of geometry. white circle, it snaps to the absolute center of the tool you've selected. Oh, cool! Magic and voodoo. Actually, wondering if maybe I should do some sort of why am I using that? No, I want to grab like annoying. No. Okay, anyways, once that's, whoops. Okay, I gotta save. I am not. What? What are you talking about, Rack? What you saying? Hey, Tibor. A mosquito monster. Yeah, kind of, right? It's kind of gross. I really want to make this like butt really big and nasty. I haven't even touched the other legs yet, but I really want to like do some nasty booty. Nasty booty. Happened? Okay, that's why. Let's put this. Have your soul gift, please. Nasty butt hype, yes. Girl. Oh, I think I might have made a boo-boo with the dino mesh. We'll see if it pops back. I might have to restart ZBrush. I'm gonna give it like 2 minutes because sometimes it does this and then it pops back. Just in time! Oh my gosh. Stadius, yeah. I'd be lying if I told you I didn't own the movie Hocus Pocus. Oh, there we go. It popped back. Okay. Alright. We're good. Yeah, see, there was some like weird thing off in the corner that I couldn't see. That happens occasionally if you're just like being careless and throwing geometry around. But it's okay, there's nothing that you can't fix with a little bit of mirror and weld. It's lesson of today. Mirror and weld, guys. I'll do it. See, I missed you saying that, Link. And I didn't save for a total of like like an hour. Oops. Is it because I'm... Oh. Oh, I was working off of the merged file. Alright. Okay, that makes sense. I was like, what's going on here? Okay, I'm gonna delete this one. Okay, because I had accidentally merged it. Okay, let's just put the wings back. I was like, this doesn't make any sense why it's taking so long to load back. Yeah, let's get that in here, and we can rescale this stuff. My bad. Pay attention. Pay attention. Yes. The size. Silly me. Hexagon around. I mean, I don't think you'd really want to be pushing hexagons around in 3D. It's an N-gon, and N-gon gives us hives. Oh. I find it so funny that I didn't catch that. Oh my god. What a derp. What a derp! I'm just listening to a bunch of random chill step mixes on YouTube. K2. Cube only club. What? What? No, no, no. No, you're fine. Don't worry. You're totally more than fine. Link's just being mean. Okay, there we go. That feels better. Hold on, this needs to be pushed back just a wee bit to give room. But yeah, that feels a little bit better. Nonagon. Hey Ashwell, how's it going? Link PM'd you for lunch money. Link! I kid. Link is a sweetie. He would never. He might, out of just for the trolls and the moles, but yeah. So guys, also just a quick. I a quick shameless plug, if you guys are interested in this sort of a thing, I do a lot of sculpting on my own channel as well, so feel free to drop by that, see if you like it. If you do, hang around or whatever. Stream on Tuesdays and on Wednesdays. Definitely also give Pixelogic a follow, because there's a lot of other really amazing artists here, as I'm sure you've heard me say multiple times during the stream, but I can't stress it enough. There's some really, really crazy cool artists on this channel, including a lot of the people that you saw earlier. Matt Thorup, he's taking a little bit of a break from streaming on this channel, but I'm sure he'll be back in the future. Ollygraph, we've also Timothy Rapp, which is Disjam Game. There's all these like really, really awesome people, so be sure to follow here, and you will not be disappointed. Yeah, because you're an awesome mod. I haven't lost faith in you, Link. Oh, thanks, Reggie. Thank you. Wreck. You're also a good mod. Sometimes. When you have to be. When you have to be, you are. And incoming Wreck gets butthurt. Welcome back, Specky. You lost all your faith and not the faith in Link? Takes off a Kevin Bacon cowboy hat. Yeah, see, that's the thing. It'll just keep it just keeps changing, because like I'm kind of like just doing random stuff on the fly. It's not really anything in particular that I'm thinking of when I'm doing this kind of stuff, which serves as a interesting journey. Not always the best, not always the greatest designs, but that's what you get for kind of doing it on the fly. This one I feel like is kind of interesting. It does need a bit of work still in terms of shapes. Definitely feel like the shapes could be stronger. Like something more in that realm. like working with this shape right here. Sorry. Have I saved yet? Okay, alright, guys, save, 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 save. Savety, save, save, save. Saving. There we go. They do definitely live for the trolls and the lulls. Hey, Rhiannon, how's it going? How are you? Oh wow, I can't believe it's already almost 11. This is crazy. Figure out something interesting here. You don't have time. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. I totally feel that. What's real perception? Man, you guys are getting too deep. Too deep. If you ever have like annoying bits like that, you can use trim dynamic just to like, you know, push it down. And then you can re-dynamesh on top of it. In parasitic wasps? Sorry, what do you mean? You're fucking conspiracy. Ah, yes, Matt. No, that's for your stream. I'm saving all that for you. Okay, I really gotta like flesh out these legs. They are so brutally bad. And I think just in general, like beef up these front bits. Now, I am wondering if it would be really benefit from that. This might benefit from just like coming back a whole bunch though. And these legs. What if I just bring them up? Oh yeah, the stinger. Yeah, we're gonna get the stinger in there. Okay. Yeah, that's a good tip, Aspie. It's yeah, the transpose things have a lot of really cool functions. Okay, what the heck is what's going on here? I have to like really lower this damage resolution. There we go. It's better. Jeez. No. It's 18. 16 rather. That's better. Okay, much more manageable. What kind of an alpha am I? Oh, I'm using the actual. That's why. That's why. Gotta put back like a normal kind of thing. Yes. So I try to make like all of these lines kind of like make sense with each other too. Hey Learcore, how's it going? Alright. Thanks Link. Yeah, if you guys are interested in more of like this sort of stuff, feel free to give me a follow over at my channel as well. I stream on Tuesdays, not just Wednesdays. Sometimes if shapes are not working the way that I want them to, I will just kind of like cut them, just cut them out with a clip curve, and then kind of like, you know, shape it again afterwards, just so that I can get those, like, that silhouette that I'm looking for. So now I'm in a little bit of like a just get her done. Alright, so these legs are starting to look a little bit more interesting. This, though, I'm thinking, yeah. So I want these panels to come out more, feel a little bit more chunky. Do I ever use book references? Yes, if I'm doing an actual concept, I will do that. For this, it's just completely out of my head, using my visual library, relying completely on my imagination, which if you're, you know, stuck in some sort of like an art rut or something like that, I challenge you to do something like this, because it will make your brain work a lot harder than it normally does. Because then you're basically focused on, okay, well, can I get some shapes looking really good? Can I get like this composition looking good? Can I get this to actually look like a cool creature without relying on reference? Now, if you're making a full-fledged, you know, for production character, use reference. You know, like if you're studying, use reference. But if this is sort of like one of those creative exercises that can really like push you to be thinking outside of, you know, the box that you normally would be if you're looking at images and just kind of like in an art rut and stuff like that. If you don't have a clear goal, you just kind of want to play around in ZBrush, I totally recommend doing this. I always say thank you to you, Link, please. How long have I been ZBrushing? Today I've been doing this for 3 hours, but in total I've been doing it for close to 3 years. Hey Sid, how's it going? Ike, thank you so much. guys, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. Recommend you guys follow this Pixelogic channel for other really cool artists that are going to be streaming here every week. There's a lot to learn. I'm always learning new things from the really talented people that are on this platform. Alright, this is kind of getting there. Sort of. We're getting some nicer shapes now than we were before, that's for sure. And we're gonna get like a stinger in here, because I promised. I'm not gonna do it like that. I'm gonna append a sphere. And then your sphere always appears at the bottom of your thing. I'm gonna save really quick. And your sphere always appears at the bottom of your subtool list in case you're ever confused as to where it goes. Put this down to 18, and then dynamesh it. Oops. Hey Metal, how's it going? Beat drop, yeah. You hype, yes, Metal hype. Metal hey. Oh, please, Crimson, don't even say that. That is definitely not true. There's so many talented artists on this platform. I know you're just joking, but like, no, man, by no means am I at all. So I'm thinking, just making this. So another thing that I've learned from making creatures and stuff like that is having bean-like shapes and like fat and stuff that kind of like overlaps itself makes it look so much more disgusting, so much more creaturey, so much gross. Don't be afraid of like adding in the chunkiness. 117 people. 117 used to be my favorite number because I love Master Chief from Halo. It's not the case anymore because I'm grown up. I mean, I still like Master Chief. I have a picture with Steve Dance. I'm doing really well, Metal. GMC drama, alright. Matt, please, no, Matt's the one you want. Matt's the real deal here. He's got conspiracies too. I'm sad that you're not streaming, Matt. My Thursdays. There's no Matt. Okay, only Thorup. Adding beanish forms to your creatures. Check mark. Lots of beans and yes, sacks. Sacks. Hey Flocka, how's it going? Matt the Matter. Oh yeah. Are you actually making, oh my god. Is it just like your regular beard logo, but then you have like a Men in Black hat on? Or maybe just a tinfoil hat? Is it just like your regular red beard logo and then a tinfoil hat on top of it? Or just like one eye above your red beard? You know what? Sags? Sags are exciting. You don't understand. Okay? If you're a creature artist and you hear somebody's putting a pustule on something, you get all like, yo, what? Pustules? Sags? That sounds awesome. I mean, I can't speak for all creature artists. I can really only speak for myself. But sacks are pretty cool, not gonna lie. I'm sorry, this is now a sack stream. Viewer discretion is advised. This is not the views of Pixelogic. This is the views of me. I'm sorry. I'm gonna stop talking about sacks now. Back to serious business. Serious stream is serious, guys. Serious stream is serious. Matt is part of the Secret Space program. Matt is the Secret Space program. You, Metal. You can't reply to a statement like that. That's the point. I'm really good at that. Just make everybody cringe in their seats. Hey Andy, how's it going? How you doing? I'm glad you like it. I don't know how far we're gonna get with this guy, but I'm trying. So I'm actually, what I'm gonna do, because we can, so usually there's like all kinds of like interesting patterns on these legs. I'm gonna actually pull out like some spike stuff too in a second. So right now I think the biggest thing that's lacking is are the leg areas. Yeah, Matt's got the Secret Service on my back right now because I was part of his live stream of super top secret conspiracy theories, and he was talking way too much information. So way too much truth in that stream, and they, you know, he passed me off, and I am not appreciative of that, actually, man. For a buddy. I kid. Dead bug. Oh my god. No, we love bugs. We love bugs. Especially bugs with sacks. Hashtag sack stream. What's a word that everybody gets like uncomfortable hearing? And don't say moist, because I know everybody gets uncomfortable hearing the word moist. What's a word? Like, I know sack is one of them. What's an uncomfortable noun? Pretty nice if I actually give up a name or two. Oh my god. Matt! Why you throw me under the bus like this, man? I didn't do nothing. Supper? Hey Crimson. Supper. Supper. You don't get uncomfortable hearing words? See, I don't mind the word. Moist. See, that metal, that word shouldn't make you uncomfortable. Yeah, don't do that. Want me to do it more? Supper. I'm kidding, I'll stop. When you, yeah, no, I do too. Squirmy? You don't like the word squirmy? You don't like the word gusset? What the hell is a gusset? What is that? What is a gusset? I don't like the word schism. It just kind of like, it bothers me just because it doesn't sound like it's a complete word. Schism just doesn't sound like a complete word to me. It sounds like the end of a word. It's like it wanted to be a word, but it just couldn't match the potential of being an actual word, but it's still considered a word out of pity. Schism. That's the definition of the word schism right there. That's how I would do it. Like, I'd be like, hey, spelling bee kid, your word is schism. They'd be like, definition please? It'd be like the worst thing ever. I'd be like, what? Salmon. Shouldn't say. Oh, that's annoying. Yeah. When people say should of instead of should have, also bothers me. The correct grammar there, saying should have, not should of. And when people say should of, I'm like. Because if you're saying should've, that's fine. If you're saying should've, I catch myself saying that sometimes too, and I bother myself. I'm like, grammar though? Grammar? Schism is a great album. Oh, I don't doubt it. Like, Schism, stop repeating it. Corsage. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that, Den. That's ridiculous. That's not even English. Pooline makes you cringe so hard. No. Should've. Been. Should have. Should've is not a thing, though. Should have. Ubiquitous. Ubiquitous sounds fancy. You don't like the word cuz. When people don't say because, they say cuz. Well, I say cuz a lot. You couldn't care less versus you could care less. Oh, yeah, no, I know, because one doesn't make any sense. And, like, in context. Wait, what? Sesquipedalian. What on earth is that? Just, that's amazing. So many people hate that. It's a conspiracy. Perfect circle. Oh my god. Matt is watching you. That's what he's doing right now. He's just lurking behind you, watching what you're typing, and then he types faster. He uses alien technology to go into the future, see what you're gonna type, and then alien technology to go back into the past, type what you were gonna say, and then just pretend like he didn't know the whole time. Make him look super cool and stuff. Alien technology, conspiracies, whatever. Mash a bunch of words together. No, I know. Like, even hearing it, like, I slur a lot of my words together. That's just sort of like, it's kind of an annoying part of the accent, I guess, that people catch me doing, is I elongate a lot of words as well. And it bothers me. If I hear myself talking, I'm like, that's not grammar, though, so what are you doing? I know your secrets because I have alien technology. No, shush, I can't say that. They're after me. No, Matt, what have you done? Okay, I should do, like, some more of, this stuff. Save water, drink files, okay. Alright. Yes, Matt, sorry, not Matt. Oh my god, I'm sorry, Matt. Yes, Nex. Yes. I know you do. You brought it to my attention. Thank you, Link. Yes, if you guys are enjoying this, feel free to give me a look-see on my own channel. Texas isn't that so... It's not so bad. Not so bad. I mean, I guess it could be, but... Alright, we only got half an hour left here. So we're gonna see how far this gets. Probably not too much further than right now. What says my bottle? I went to school at Sheridan. It's the student union. Am I sculpting with a tablet? Yes. Yes, I am. I am using the Wacom Intuos Pro Medium. That's what I'm using. It puts the poutine in the basket, so it gets the gravy again. Ah! Metal! Ah! Oh no! Puts the lotion on its skin. Oh no. Oh, you just bought that? What do you... Wait, what? Oh, the tablet. I was just like, you bought the bottle that I'm using? See your Cintiq skin in the Discord. I can check it out. Wow, people have been dropping lots of stuff. Cintiq skin. Are you talking about your UI, Aspie? $13 HD. Oh no, I like when I get a Cintiq, I'm probably gonna get a 27-inch. I think I like it the most out of all of them. I've used all of the Cintiqs so far from where I've worked. There's some intense ZBrush UIs. I don't know if I could handle that on my eyes. I really enjoy having an Intuos Pro at home though, but if anything, I'd want a Cintiq for painting because I do a lot of I used to do a lot of painting and I want to get back into it a little bit more. Just because like it's hard for me to do anything with a Intuos Pro. A Cintiq is a lot easier. Sculpting for whatever reason feels like natural with a Intuos Pro. But painting, I don't know, something to do with like line work. You're still using an old 21 UX. Have I been using the 27 with an arm? Does it feel okay being that large? No, I don't use it with an arm. I use it like just like right in front of me, sort of a thing. And I have it propped up quite a bit at work. Intuos 3? Yeah, that used to be my old one. Haha, metal, haha. Yeah, if I had the room, I would definitely do a lot more of traditional sculpting. I used to do traditional sculpting when I was in school, but I just don't have I don't have the space right now. Yeah, a lot of people do turn the touch off. I don't like having the touch on, and like even with this thing, for whatever reason, there's always a pop-up that comes up, even though I turned the touch thing on the side off. Like I put my hand, like my arm down, and then all of a sudden it's just like, here's your info on the side. Stop it. Stop it. Tablet, please. Sculpt Pokemon? No, I've already done lots of Pokemon sculpting streams. Pokemon from memory for one of the milestone streams I did on my account. Oh man, that was jokes. That was a lot of jokes. Alright, see you, Metal. Have a great one. Great night. All that fun stuff. Express View, yeah. I know. I'm using Windows 7. Yeah, I'm not gonna mess with copyrighted characters, that's for sure. Working? Yeah, I wanted it too now. Alright, sure. Sure. What's going on here? What is happening? Does this inverse? No. Yes, you can absolutely ask a question, for sure. Alright, ZBrush is a lot different. In terms of the sculpting tools, it is far superior to anything, anything that that Blender has in terms of sculpting. I think the biggest difference too is its Dynamesh function. ZBrush, like, and what kind of like poly count it can safely handle as well. This Dynamesh function, basically, like, you can just kind of sculpt really freeform. Like, I could just like so here, I'll show you. So in this, I can just kind of like grab and pull, and you see how like it stretches everything, and you'd have that same sort of like issue if you were sculpting in another software. But the thing is, if you Dynamesh, it redistributes all of the polygons evenly throughout that area, and that is incredibly useful for when you want to maintain details as well, because it does maintain your details. And so you don't have to worry about, you know, poly count. You don't have to worry about you know, where what your topology looks like underneath, any of that. You just kind of sculpt and go for it. I'm wondering why this is doing like a spray. Very strange. Like I did something somewhere. I can't remember what. Something here. Huh. What formats can it export in? It can export in OBJ, it can export in FBX. Those are the two main ones that I use. You can export in .ma, I think. You have a whole bunch of functions in ZBrush as well in where is it? Go Z. Shoot, where is it right now? I'm blanking right now, but Go Z is a function that you can use in ZBrush as well, so it automatically sends your mesh directly to the program of choice that you have set up. It's super useful. Alright, good night, Dave. Thanks for stopping by. 14 hours of topology in Maya. I can't even tell the difference in the model from when you started. Oh, man. That sounds pretty tough, Crimson. Drink file, save water. Alright, we can probably try doing some of this. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. So another thing that I like doing on like these kinds of things is I use the inverse of trim dynamic to get some like cool forms happening, and then cutting into them as well with back face masking on. It's nice for making quick bones and stuff like that. So in this case, I'm making some leg noise. Alright, good night, Give. Have a good sleep. Thanks so much for stopping by. If anybody is heading off right now, please give Pixelogic a quick follow. You won't regret it. You're gonna see a lot of awesome artists here. And also, if you want, give me a little look-see. You might enjoy that. I stream on Tuesdays over on that channel. I think these wings need to be bigger. Cool. Alright, see you, Matt. Thanks so much for stopping by. Keep the weirdos off my tail, Mr. Conspiracy. JK. Matt's cool. If you guys don't know Matt, go give him a follow, because he is hella good at what he does. Hella good. Oh, my eyes. Sorry, guys. I mean to do that. The buzzing. Getting used to the interface. There's a lot of really great walkthroughs online that you can check out. A lot of people do a basic run through of the interface. It's not so bad once you use it for a little while. Z Classroom has a really good. Wait, let me do it. You should check out Z Classroom if you're interested in any of that kind of stuff, because I'm sure they have some modules on the interface. Alright, so these shapes are starting to look way better than they were when we first started. So that's cool. But we're not going to be able to do too much more to this, specifically because we're ending our time here. If anything, I think I'm going to give this a bit more... I just want to make these a little bit chunkier. So with this, inflate, where is it? Taper it. Just to give that impact of the mouth, make it read a little bit clearer. With this stuff, give it a little bit of a boost. So you can see how that actually helps a lot. Can you hit V? Yep. Hit V for you. Oh man. Okay, here, how about to this? What are you doing? What are you doing in there? Here. There we go. Yeah. So we're getting a little bit more of an interesting read. There's still stuff that I would want to do in terms of, like, you know, this with the legs and things like that. Definitely on the front view I'd want to do some things with the legs, but we're running out of time, so for something that's super complex like this, I feel like we didn't do too bad of a job within the given time and not knowing what it was that we wanted to make. There was another thing that I noticed too in Silhouette is all this kind of stuff needs to be just a little bit more. Just a little bit more so. Alright. So, I'm saving. So this is where we ended up getting to today. I mean, yeah, it's alright. Could be better, but this is what we ended up with. Some sort of like Venus flytrappy sort of wasp face hugging thing from hell. I don't know. You wouldn't really. I don't know. It's like plant and bug based and tentacles, I guess. I don't know. All right. So if you guys enjoyed this, I want to show you something that will send your sculpts to the next level. It's very important that you do this if you want to get a job in the industry. I mention this every single stream because it's super important. You have to make sure that there are human feet in literally everything that you do. And not just any human feet, but IMM feet. So this wasp thing was not complete without human feet. So we're just gonna fix that. We're just gonna make sure that this wasp here is industry standard. Right, like this, right? And also we gotta put these guys on every single one of this. I mean, we can't have this wasp not have human feet. That would not be appropriate, you know. It wouldn't be right. So we're gonna have him kind of like a kid, you know. That's he's just kind of sitting there on the floor, chilling, minding his own business, whatever. It's all good. So we'll rotate it out. Oh, there we go. Yep. 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 It's good. Industry standard. Industry standard stuff. Alright, awesome. Guys, if you enjoyed this, please give Pixelogic a follow. Like I've been saying all stream, will not be disappointed with the streamers that end up streaming on this channel. It's a really, really fantastic lineup. And if you enjoyed me personally, you can come over for more silliness, a lot more silliness on my channel, which is the link that I just posted there. And you can follow me on Twitter, Facebook, join the Discord, ArtStation, whatever you want, Instagram, all of that kind of stuff. I'm there. Go ahead. It's for your taking. Just for your taking. And if you want to know who's up next, please give a warm welcome to Brendan. Brendan Isaiah Bankston is sculpting tomorrow, Thursday, April 20th at 6 a.m. PDT, and then right afterwards, right after Brendan is going to be Timothy Rapp at 12 p.m. PDT with Rapid Content Production. So those are two really great streamers. Please check them out tomorrow, and thank you very much for the stream. I'm gonna quickly kill these feet. So I mean, it's industry standard, but I don't want you guys to see the industry standard bit of it. So there's the final without being industry standard. Yeah. For all of those who don't know that I'm joking, I'm joking. Definitely joking. I've gotten some messages. I'm so saying I'm joking. Don't put feet on things. You're not gonna get a job. I mean, not the way that I did it. Anyways, love you guys. I'll see you next week. Stay awesome. See you. Bye.